Hello, this is TechSlap on the TechSlap channel. How are you? I'm doing fine for the most part, I guess. Been working out. Look at that. Not wearing my hat. No, not wearing my hat at all. Well, anyways, let's talk about some jokes. There was this company called Little Beans, and I'm like, hey, who's your competitor? And they're like, we don't have a competitor. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. Because in my mind, I'm like, in business classes, they're like, oh, make sure you look at your competitors, see who's your competitor, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. So I said, what do you do for your business? That's interesting. So you not to have any competitors. And he was like, well, we grow beans. And I was like, oh, is it like red kidney beans, blackberry beans, black peas, black eyed peas, black? And he goes, no, it's coffee beans. And I'm like, coffee beans? He goes, yeah. Have you heard of Starbucks by any chance? He goes, yeah, I've heard of them. And you have you, so you have no competitors? Is Starbucks not your competitor by any chance? And he's like, oh no, we sell our beans to them. I'm like, oh, okay, so you sell beans. He goes, yeah, we sell coffee beans to all the restaurants and stuff. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Have you? But you have no competitors, so let's go with. I'll be your competitor. I want to call my company Big Beans. Maybe humongous beans. And we're going to be like, our motto is bigger beans is better than small beans, tiny beans, little lima beans. And he wasn't really happy with that one. He was like, just silent. So I was like, okay, cool. How about gigantic beans? That's my company. We're your competitor. Where our beans are bigger than yours. Go to Starbucks. Hey, don't buy little beans. Buy big beans. We sell the big ones. Well, anyways, next joke. That was joke number 1. Joke number 2 is, do you like my hair? That's not a joke, but it's there. This is my first time not wearing a hat, so I've been working out, trying to lose this 1 pack, because I don't have a 6-pack. In fact, I drank about 5 out of the 6 packs, but I have a 1-pack. Anyways, I dyed my hair a little bit from this angle, Yeah, it's an interesting angle. What's up, girl? Yeah, exercise. How about big muscles versus tiny muscles? Oh, that's the wrong arm. Well, 2. Okay, so now I had to refresh my camera because it was like I was starting to get choppy, and I was like, I don't want choppy, I want fluent. So I have to figure out what's going on with this freaking software. Anyways, I'm using XSplit. I was trying to get away from OBS because OBS was giving me some video bad quality as well, or sometimes audio, but it seems like XSplit's giving me some audio issues and video issues now. It's kind of weird. And what's funny is OBS is free, XSplit I had to pay for it, and it still sucks for the most part. Well, anyways, joke number 2. I was on the phone. This person's like, "Oh, my screen is frozen." And I was like, "Okay. Did you have the AC up so high?" No, they replied. I said, "That's interesting. Have you? Is it inside of a freezer?" They're like, "No, it's not." "Oh, okay. Have you thought about putting a heater next to the screen to unfreeze it?" Some of them like that joke, some of them don't. Some of them get pissed off, some of them starts laughing. And it's like, okay, if they get pissed off, I could go, "Sorry, my fingers fell off and I couldn't think, so I had to come up with something." It's like, woo. If they laughed, I'd be like, "Great, that was a $5 joke. You can deposit $100,000 into my account the next week. It won't be all cool." And they're like, "Yeah, no, I'll deposit $1 million." And I'm like, "Oh, that'd even be better." Joke number 3. Did you know that you could call any company you want to be their competitor? I said small beans, I can be big beans, humongous beans, gigantic beans, and then you'll start buying from me. But small beans, you're like, "I don't want those small ones. I want the big ones so they'll last me longer or more flavor or whatever," correct? Well, here's another one called Loomis. There's a company called Loomis. I was like, okay, cool. I could create a new company called Looney. Oh, wait, there's already a Looney Tunes, but I didn't say the word tunes. I said Looney. So, call Looney. Well, "Hey, Loomis, this is Looney." Hey, Microsoft, guess what? I'm going to be your competitor. And guess what my name's going to be? It's going to be Micro Hard. Micro Hard. Buy a Micro Hard today. Go to microhard.com. Micro Hard, where everything's hard on the micro level. I told a customer to look out behind them just to see if she could comprehend the concept. When someone tells you to look behind something, how is that hard to do? How does... I had a customer who was like, she was like, "Oh, how do I do this? Or how do I fix this or whatever?" I was like, "Okay, well, look behind this object." She was like, "Oh, how do I do that?" You look behind the object. "All right, I'm looking at the object. What do you want me to do?" Look behind the object. "But I'm looking underneath the object. I don't see anything." And I'm sitting here, where the fuck did she grow up at? I'm like, did she go to school? How did she even get the damn job that she's working at? How do people not know what look behind an object is? It's like, here's a book. Let me look behind the book. Not in front of it, underneath it, on top of it, or inside it. Behind it. How do you not know? I'm like, is people getting dumber or something? I could say, "Hey, that's a nice dress," and they'll get, "I'm offended." "Okay, that's an ugly dress. How dare you?" "That's a flat dress." "That's a dress. Yeah, what of it? It's always negative responses from people. I don't understand. Well, hope you like the channel. Bye. Oh, by the way, there's I'll link below the my Patreon account. So if you want to donate to the Patreon, you can. If you don't have to. But something might happen. You never know.